Hi, welcome to my platform, LYNDA'S TV show. If it's your first time of coming across this platform and you like what I do here, my dear good friend, you are welcome. After watching this video, please put on your notification bell to all notification. It's very, very important because it will enable you to know when I upload a new video. To my old subscribers, my old followers, to those who are dedicated, who always watch, share my video, oh, what can I give to you? May God Almighty bless you all and grant that your heart desires. In this platform, I upload video on daily basis based on what is happening in Nigeria and in Biafra land. After watching, please share and subscribe. And I also sit down here to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to say our opinion. You are free to criticize, but let us always do it constructively as we go into today's video.
So Iwanyawu was talking about what happened in Lagos. And I support the message 100% that all of you Olori Brukus that tarnish Yoruba image in Lagos, with all your tribal and ethnic attacks on innocent people, even when you turn on your fellow Yorubas because they didn't speak Yoruba or they didn't look Yoruba enough, you shameless lots still want to turn to us and say, Iwanyawu insulted Yoruba. Ni kure o. But this is what Iwanyawu said. I will come back.
Lagos to know that on Wednesday, I called a meeting of Organizing Council of Elders worldwide, and we x-rayed the events in Lagos. And I want to tell you that we have people who attended the branches in America, in Canada, in Europe, in London, and Nigeria. We have resolved, and I want those from Lagos to go home and tell those in Lagos, we have resolved that never again can we allow anybody to take the life of any innocent Igbo person. All of us are going to fight the person. We are going to fight the person. Never again. We are in Nigeria and we have invested in Nigeria. Our investments are so much. We are not going to take the question of people telling us to go. We are not going anywhere. And I want to tell those in Lagos to realize that there is no war between us and Yorubas. Yorubas they are just political rascals, and we are going to handle them. The elders have directed Secretary General of NDLEA, Emuche, to set up a commission of inquiry to find out things destroyed. People are going to pay. In Lagos to know.
The Yorubas are with us. We are not at war with Yorubas. What happened in Lagos? There are rascals. There are rascals. And some said that the video is doctored. It's like it's jumped and all that. Well, who cares? We heard him what he said. The Yorubas are with us. We are not at war with them. What happened in Lagos? There are rascals. And indeed, there are rascals. And you lori bruku abani lojuje. Some will look at me and say, you this Mayegun, you are this, you call me whatever you want to call me. You are going to live your life to realize this too. And you know something? It breaks heart so much that what you believe strongly, that's been a lie, if you live long enough, you live in that regret. And possibly a lot of people would have paid a lot of prices as well around you. And like I told you, the victims of yesterday, the survivors of yesterday are victims of today. You attacked people because of their political belief or because of where they come from. That's not Yoruba. That's un-Yoruba. That's rascal. And all of you, we now know, even in Yoruba land, you are not just a threat. Listen, you are not just threats to non-Yorubas. You are also threats to the real Yorubas as well. And guess what? Nigeria will become a narco state the moment KANU becomes your president. So get ready, okay? Sometimes last year, if you remember, KANU as a presidential candidate, right? The news broke. NDLEA busts a house in Ikorodu and they discovered drug worth 198 billion naira. Billion, no, not million, no. $266 million worth of hard crack cocaine in Ikorodu. For all of us who have watched narco films, narco series, when you are going for drug busts, you know how special police would dress, with sophisticated weapons, with all this what do they call that thing? That you can see night vision. That night vision that you can in the movie, they have this thing that everywhere will just look green, in the dark. You know that movie? You've seen some of them. And then when they get to the base before they get to the main production base, you have in the jungle, you would have seen a lot of people with guns, different machine guns, who are ready to defend the place. Then you'll be hearing bomb, boom, boom, boom. Okay, moving, ground floor, ground, move. Oh yeah, capture, surrender. Clear. They will get to some place, say clear. They'll get to that place, say clear. Everybody coming, clear. That was what I expected in Ikorodu when Nigeria had its first biggest drug busts. $266 million worth of drug just waiting for NDLEA in Ikorodu. NDLEA, sorry, I have news for you. We have a drug base here in Ikorodu, the biggest drug in Nigeria. This and that. Suddenly found his way to Nigeria, and when he got to Nigeria, he found his way to Lagos, and he happened to be a state where the former drug lord, convicted drug and money launderer in America, has been holding sway. And NDLEA was like, okay, we are on our way. Some of you are asking, I just thought I should bring it back. So if you want to understand what a narco state is going to be like and how the rest of the world are going to actually see Nigeria, maybe this will actually ring some level of bells. How did they do this? Where are those guys now? What happened to the drugs? You know what happened? Immediately after they bust and the news broke, guess what happened? KANU visited this man. The one on the right is Buba Marwa. That is the man in charge of NDLEA. The one on the left is the convicted drug dealer in America, who has now become the INEC president-select of Nigeria. He was a candidate here, okay? Then NDLEA bust a place in Lagos State. And a day after this man visited him, a day after Tifnumbu visited Marwa, NDLEA destroyed the entire cocaine, the entire drug. They said they destroyed evidence. And to disappoint you, you are not about to watch drug bust too. Okay? You are about to watch the biggest drug bust in Nigeria happened in Ikorodu, and it was just waiting for them. Then Iragbiji El Chapo, Iragbiji El Chapo visited the head of the drug agency. At the meeting, whether coincident or no coincident, or maybe it's and all that, they suddenly, without any court or anything, NDLEA, they burnt all of that cocaine. They burnt everything. And they celebrated it. NDLEA destroyed 194 billion naira street worth of cocaine that it busted a week ago without any investigation. They said the investigation continues. You know what the Buhari idiots, what they had to say? all these unboot slaves. You know what they had to say? It's a good thing because this Nigeria is so corrupt. If he didn't burn the old cocaine now, they will give the cocaine back to the people. I said, okay. You don't think they've given the cocaine back to the people? No, I trust Marwa. If Marwa says they have burned it, they have burned it. Noni. Really? Yeah, I trust Marwa. Okay. I trust you. Sure you get. That is Nigeria. That's how they fight crime. By burying evidence or destroying evidence, then pretend that they are doing something to combat crime. No, they are not. That is how Nigeria is going to become the narco states. Somebody said, how did that much drug enter Nigeria? You did ask me. Okay, now you know how government works, Abi. Yeah, that's how government works. Okay? Without the blessing of your government, how do I mean by your government? A corrupt system that employs corrupt people to do corrupt things by smuggling drug into the country to make more money. That won't be out of play, would it? That's what Nigeria has become. And it is going to be same everywhere. Tifnumbu as your president, all he needs is just to tell somebody to do that. Oh yeah, you go and do this. Corruption is legalized under APC. Ebekebe, don't be deceived. Okay? Corruption is not being fought under APC. It's legalized. You just need to choose which side you want to pay your own tithes to. When you get your own cuts or share from the proceeds of their corruption, it's up to you. Now, I am going to say something here. Look at this man. This is Rishi Sunak. Richie is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Although we didn't elect him, but he's the elected leader of his party, who is the ruling party as well. So which is the ruling party in the UK. By that arrangement, as leader of the Conservative, is the UK Prime Minister. Okay? Now, by the look you see here, and when I say UK, United Kingdom, who happened to be the former colonial master of where Richie's parents came from. Now, Richie, the son of immigrants, British, right, is the Prime Minister of the UK today because in a just society where you practice a system that is you call, all inclusive, the people like Richie, they know one thing. They are always welcome in the UK. Even though they are British, born here and raised here, right? Now, here, this is Richie Sunak, 47 or so, sorry, 45. Now, here is Hamza Yusuf. Hamza Yusuf is 37 years old. I've met with him. This is the representative of my own district here in Glasgow. This is my own MP. Sure you get. So as my own MP, just today, right, Yusuf got elected as the leader of the Scottish ruling party, SNP, Scottish Nationalist Party. Now, Yusuf is also a son of an immigrant. Second or so generation in Scotland. Now, Scotland is so traditional. For everybody who knows Scotland very well, very traditional. They value a lot about tradition. But when it comes to public administration, once they say you are British or you are Scottish, of course you are Scottish. There are redheads, there are skinheads, there are some racist idiots, miseducated, even educated racists in the UK, including Scotland. But they have limitations. You know why? Because people who want an all-inclusive society, an egalitarian society, cosmopolitan city. Cosmopolitan means people come from everywhere to build it. But the real owners, the real indigenous people, it is to their own joy that they are also existing and respected in a just society where nobody has to say, look at this one, not even look like us. You get mine though. You get mine though. You won't be president for I don't know if some of you actually knows that there are some Indians who are Nigerians. Do you know? Maybe I should start from there for you to actually understand the xenophobic Nigeria, especially the xenophobic Yoruba nation that these rogues, miseducated and educated idiots are trying to birth in Nigeria. And why? We must never let that happen. Ever. The people who have narrow minds, I'm talking about short-sighted people. People who blame other people for their problems, but themselves. We should not let those narrow-minded people define us as a people. I live in an advanced society. One way they came there just now and said that they would deal with me in Scotland simply because of what I said about Tifnumbu. Nobody would deal with me anywhere. Nobody. Nobody. No papa. Nobody's papa can do anything. If you do anything to me, you'll be committing a crime. Okay? And if you do anything that harms me, seriously, you will ruin your life forever. I can guarantee you of that. And I don't have to belong to any kind of major family in the UK or be in anything, so to say. But as a resident here in the UK, I am protected by all this, by the same rights that even the Scottish people have. And when I speak, except I break law, nobody, not even your grandfather, your forefathers in Nigeria, disjointed, backward country, will be able to do anything to me. Like, I can say that 1 million times confidently without any blah, 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 blah. No. That's the society I live. That's the society you should endeavor to live, not a narrow-minded, impoverished one where everybody looks suspicious as the people who are doing you no get work, now people they do you. You no get money, now people they do you. Your life is miserable. Somebody is after you. You couldn't get a progress in your life. Some people are after you. If you are that kind of a person, of course, you will be easily sold that the Igbos could be the reason why your taye efidaru finally. What I'm trying to bring out here is this. And this message is also for some of you Ashiris who are also living abroad, sending these subtle, divisive rhetorics back to Nigeria. If you don't know that in that same your Nigeria, there are Pakistanis who are Nigerians. There are also British who are Nigerians. By the virtue of the fact that they were born there, they carry your green passport too. There are Indonesians. There are foreigners who are Nigerians too. And by the virtue of your disjointed, mismanaged country, do you know they have right to also run for office and vote and be voted for? Do you know that? Do you? Oh, you don't see many of them. Why would they come out and participate in war? You are not having elections in Nigeria. You are having war. So why would anybody want to be part of that? But by the virtue of them carrying your passport, by the virtue of being your citizen too, they can run for office anywhere. But they won't. Because they don't want somebody to start killing people that look like them. Simply because they thought they have a right to run. Sure you get? Now we have Richie. We have Yusuf. These two are descendants of immigrants. And by the virtue of their rights, they are leading the countries. They are leading Scotland. The one is leading in Scotland. The other is leading the entire UK. And it will be on record. And so far, so good. People are more interested in what they have to offer. But in Nigeria, the likes of Tifnumbu and gang, they would rather want you to pick up a wheelbarrow or turn to a terrorist so that they can do a graduation for you. I mean, terrorists are doing graduation in Nigeria, my people. Terrorists are doing this. 580 Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram. Sorry, Richie is 42, by the way, not 45. I think I keep mixing that up. I wish he grows up faster. Anyway, 42. The guy is even 3 years older than me. Can you imagine? I am 2 years older than Yusuf. Can you believe that? And here, if I was born in the UK myself, probably I would have become, I mean, with this mentality, I probably would have become an MP in the Scottish Parliament. Sure, you get. My son can become an MP in the UK now. My son can be whatever he wants to be, and nobody's going to say, sure, you know, be that Akinola, that Ijebu boy. If from Ijebu, you want to come and be Prime Minister in the UK? Never in your life. Well, in Nigeria, they are graduating, they are doing graduation for terrorists. They said in the last 18 months, 51,000 of these terrorists who have murdered people in Nigeria, and they gave them uniform. Okay, all of this too, na job, you know. All this is just to show that they are doing something. Once they pay the money, these boys, excuse me, these boys won't see a dime. They won't see the money. The money goes straight to the hands of those who organize this. I will put them up for show. Okay, this is what they do in Nigeria. They reward terrorists and they punish activists. So when election happens and people think they have a chance of redeeming themselves or fighting back, and they go out for an election and then they got rigged, and you want them to keep quiet and keep short, I think you have no idea of what you are actually doing, I would say. Anyway, here is Obasanjo. I'm taking you back to Anambra. Sorry. He was talking about the Igbos who helped him during his government. And he was told that he shouldn't trust them. Okay? And he was talking about Igbophobia. Remember I told you about Igbophobia? Yeah, it's been there for a very long time, but they've been kind of hiding it until APC came. And APC just couldn't take it. They just have to expose that Igbophobia in them, and at the same time, like a contagion, right? Spread it like a virus. Obasanjo is not a saint. Sure has something for him. But let's hear him first.
Location. Soon after I appointed him, somebody came to me and said, wow, you have ruined the economy of Nigeria. I said, how? He said, an Igbo woman, Minister of Finance, an Igbo man, Governor of Central Bank. Then you have really completed the task of running the economy of Nigeria. Now, I don't know why he said that, except for what I can call Igbophobia. And don't take that lightly. It remains, it persists. And I like what Chief Nwayahu said. I believe on the 13th of January, 1970, Biafra died and was buried. Actually, in the house of my friend here, Chief Simon Okeke in Amici. Is that correct? But when you have this type of thing that was said to me, and the type of thing that you know is going on, what I call, as I have just called it, what do we do with it? I believe.
Break up the country. They are still living in denial. You will never expect Obasanjo to say anything good in support of the peaceful breakup of Nigeria. He participated in that war. He is a hero of that war. They call him hero. He accepted the surrendering Biafrans back to Nigeria. So he sees himself as integral part of Nigeria, and in fact, denying the obvious makes people like him to continue to remember that glorious day that they crowned themselves after perpetuating genocide. Do you understand? They committed genocide. They killed innocent people in order for them to force them to remain part of Nigeria so that we can all see this shege. And to this day, to them, is dead. Yeah, Biafra is dead. Biafra is dead. Biafra is dead and all that. Oh.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.